Welcome back, folks. Welcome today to Morecambe. I thought I'd do the intro ever so slightly today. Normally I get set up, but we're here pretty early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Low water is at 11. So yeah, I can afford a reasonably steady setup. I thought I'd bring you along. Like I say, low water's at 11. It's 8 AM. I'm here for the full day. The intention for today is to fish this mark down to low, 2 maybe 3 hours back up, and then go get some fresh bait, hopefully some fresh worms, and head to a high water mark this afternoon. The other reason for showing you, letting you guys watch while we set up, as you can see, I've got the waders on. It is fairly boggy, so there is a very good chance I'm going to go flying flat on my arse. So just in case, I thought I'd bring you along for the ride, and yeah, maybe you can have a laugh. Right, so rod, oh, I nearly went then, nearly went. So rod number one, Akios Airlyte. On there I've got the iron spin 50 from Akios. 30-pound braid straight through. I'm only fishing 3.5 ounce leads, so should be more than ample. And as you can see, just small frozen worm baits. This is it's a loop rig technically, but it'll be fished. It's a one up, one down as far as I'm concerned. All clipped up, and yeah, we'll get that pinged out. As you can see, I'm not fishing a grip lead on this one. I want to see what the tide's doing. I want to see how strong the pull is, etc. Whilst then let's see how slippery it gets when I get to this banking. This is where I'll go on my arse if I'm going to go. If I'm going to go, this will be the time. Right, so let's bed my feet in nicely, stick myself to the floor. And like I say, tide's going out, so it's going to go from right to left. So I'll put this nicely over there somewhere. Don't want to go too far. And then let's see where that ends up at. There's a couple of lads set up fishing down there, possibly on a slightly better mark. It doesn't look quite as boggy up there. Right then. So that's rod number one out. The lighter rod. Let's leave you watching that and get another rod out. You know where I've stood, where I've been walking, and as the water's obviously emptying out, you can hear every now and again just like the mud starting to breathe. It sounds like grandma farts, you know, them little like that. You're never quite sure whether they know they're doing it, just choose to ignore it, or they're completely oblivious. But yeah, there's loads of them going off. And I'll tell you what, the smell's just as bad as well. And there we have it then. So rod number two, the Airpower RXP. On there I've just got a pulley dropper with a little crab bait. I've got size 1.0, I think that's an Nova Tamers, and a 4.0 Sakuma circle hook on there. And that is probably the best part of 5 foot pulley dropper, and that one has stayed exactly where I put it. So you might, the eagle-eyed of you, notice that I've got the reel handles on opposite sides. If anybody wants to comment on that, feel free. I get plenty of comments and questions and grief, but it's all welcomed. It's probably gone just as far as the Airlyte went, that one. So set the drag on that one. So I'm hoping that one is going to take off. A little bit tighter than that. And there we have it. Right, we are all set up. We are fishing. I'll just again. So the right hand rod is the Airpower RXP. Penn Spinfisher 5500, reel on the right hand side. Left hand rod, the Akios Airlyte 355, Akios iron spin 50, reel handle on the left hand side. I get so much grief for the position of my reel handles, it's ridiculous. Basically the short and sweet of it is, don't ask me why, when using the beach caster I prefer to hold the beach caster with my left hand, reel with my right hand. I cast over my right hand shoulder, so I cast right handed but reel left handed, so I'm told. Whereas when I'm using spinning rods and lighter gear, I tend to hold the rod in my right hand and reel with my left hand. Some call it weird, I prefer to call it ambidextrous, multi-talented, man of many skills. But yeah, it certainly gets me a lot of grief in the comments, so feel free, crack on. I am going to go chill out, get a couple of baits ready, and yeah, let's hope there's some fish out there. I thought what I'd do, just about to rebait, so I thought I'd show you how I go about baiting up a ray bait. Like I said, I haven't really targeted rays much this year at all. Had a good year on them last year, but I'd show you how how everything's set up nice and neat. Exactly what we do. So you'll notice I've switched to using scissors compared to using a knife. I'm probably going to want half a squid tube. Don't want to make the baits too big to start off with. Let's figure out what's out there. So put that in there, put that on back, and then I should take these blues. Have been around a little while, so they're going to be mushy, but you want that roughly about the same size as your squid tube. That back in there, lid back on, clip down, keep everything nice and cool. There's my bait tool. Yeah, there it is, look. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? I go squid tube to the outside, or the insides of the squid tube to the outside. Same reason I normally with mackerel, etc. Now, I'm not going to have to, normally what I'd do is poke a load of holes in this. You can do it with your lead weight later on, but it's mushy enough, it's just going to dissolve in the water, to be honest. And then get your elastic round and round and round and round and round and round and round. I tend to just put quite a bit at the top and bottom because that's where you're going to put your hooks into. So now you've got two ways of doing this. You can either leave it on there, hook up, or you can slide it off, hook it, and then elasticate it on. So I'm going to go fetch that other rod in now, and I'll bring you back and show you how I'm going to put it on the rig. That pulley dropper in, there's quite a bit of weed on the top and on the weight. I don't know about around here, but certainly back home we've had a lot of rain in the last 48 hours or so, so it's probably washed quite a bit of grass, cuttings and stuff off the roads, etc., into the various rivers and into the estuary here and into the bay. But it will battle through. It's not pulling lines, it's not snagging up on the line, etc. It does seem to just be on the bottom. Anyway, I'll show you very quickly how I'm going to bait up this squid and bluey bait. Okay, so if I can reach my hook. Like I say, on the pulley dropper I've got a size 1/0 in over tamers and a 4/0 Sakuma circle hook. And then what I do is I'll just push it down slightly, so about there. Tend to just nick it through the bottom end, and I know a lot of people are going to say you're using that wrong. A lot of people tend to lay the line and the hook, clip the hook in, and then bait up over the top of it. I prefer to do it this way, just because I tend to find that the hook point, while it still sits proud, it's not quite as proud as if you do it the other way. and it also means that you get a little bit better contact on your circle hook. Now you don't need to put much elastic down around the bottom because you've just gone through the bait. Make sure you come up and again put a reasonable amount up that top end, just a little bit down the line. Focus really wants to be on the eye of your bottom hook, because as long as you elasticate that flat to your bait, it'll make sure that that doesn't twist and turn and keep your hook point nice and proud. Okay, now just a quick twist in the circle, up and through that top bit of elastic. You can see nice bit of stretch there. Pull your line tight. There you have it. That circle can move around. You've got a nice proud hook point at the bottom, and that circle can move around, dare I say it, almost like a dongle. But with this one you've got the benefit of having this bottom hook as well. So there you have it. That's how I bait up for a ray. Right, smashing. Alright, bro, thank you very much. Cheers buddy, see ya, bye. Oh, I've just missed a cracking bite. Just trying to get old Jerry's, see if they've got any fresh worms for this afternoon. 6 minutes I was on hold. Then the battery died in the GoPro. Quickly swap the GoPro battery. Hope that bite will come back. Yeah, there we go, look. There we go. Now, in other news, the lads who were fishing to the right of me, by quite a way, I'd say 100 and odd yards, just come down and move to the left of me. So maybe we're in the better position here. Come on, fishy. This is just straight bluey I'm on now. Have I done enough to scare that fish away? Oh, there we go. There we go, we're on. So that's the only problem with these pulley droppers is... Oh, are we on? Maybe we're not. A little bit of weight there. Moving around a little bit. There we go. It is. What have we got? Oh, it gets very sloppy down here. Oh, well, it is a teeny tiny little... Oh, wait a minute. This may well be the tiniest little taupe you have ever seen. Foul looked him as well, unfortunately. But that is, I do believe, my first ever taupe. Because smooth hounds do not have teeth. So yeah, absolute stunning, teeny tiny little taupe. But I'm going to get this one pictured for the species hunt. Wow, what a little cutie pie! Look at him. Teeny tiny little taupe, but my first ever shore caught taupe. I don't think I'm going to have any problems now with him swimming off. New species for the hunt, new species for me, well, from the shore anyway. Beautiful, right, and like I say, the lads who were fishing to my right have now moved to my left, so maybe this is the place to be, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to get another bait out there. I might even do we put a big mackerel strip out? I think it's a bit early for that, innit? Let's not get carried away, eh? Just had another little rattle. Oh, there you go. The Airpower again. I've just put a whole squid out this time. The lads next to me are just setting up. They've just had a little taupe pup as well. It is, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last clip, but it is dead on low water. Oh, I need to tighten this drag a bit. Yeah, we're on. I think they've had another one. Foul up. Oh, this feels a little bit better. Maybe I've clipped this one in the tail instead of winging it this time. It is, I think. Another foul-hooked little tope. Foul-hooked in exactly the same place as well. What's the chances of that? There we go, he's unhooked. Bring him and show him to camera. Oh, he nearly got me. Nearly got me, but yeah, he's a lively little one. A very lively little one. Hey Gemma, remember that baby dogfish you got the other day? I'll see you, baby dogfish, and I'll raise you a baby tope. Oh, there we go. I was taking a swig of my water. Well, I switched the camera off, didn't I? And that little bite did come back. I feel like I'm going to have to get a Sharpie and start initialing these so you know it's not the same one. But yeah, what a little cutie. They are absolutely stunning little things. Stunning little things. Look at that. Right, well, we are 2 hours into the flood now. You can see the rod's still set up behind me. And the tide's really kicking on. You can hear the sirens going off further up. Yeah, if you cast straight out now, soon sails all the way around to the right, so you can't cast too far. The lads are moving back. I'm just debating whether to pack up or whether to head off to another mark or whether to stick it out here for a little bit longer. But one thing I will show you, I'm in a habit of doing this on low water marks, is having everything packed away. So literally everything is packed in my box. It's just a case if it goes mad, I can still get to my bait and stuff and I can still bait up. But I mean, we've got a good banking behind us. There's probably a good 6 foot of water to come before we start. Oh, I thought I was getting a bite then, but I think that's just broke loose. So yeah, we've got a good 6 foot of banking behind us before we start getting into any sort of trouble. But like I say, it's not a bad habit to get into when you're fishing low water marks. About no later than an hour after low water, an hour into the flood. Normally all my gear's packed up, and then if I do get carried away, I get into some nice fish or this, that, and the other. I don't then have to worry about, oh shit, my gear's not packed up and all that lot. It's one less thing to worry about. Like I say, if I hook into a nice tope now or a nice smooth hand and it takes me half an hour to land it, I haven't in the back of my mind got to worry about all my gear being left out. I can just reel in, grab the rod rest, chuck my box on the back, and I'm gone. So just a public service announcement, if you like, just a little safety tip, something like I say I'm in a habit of doing, but I don't think it's a bad habit for people to get into. Yeah, I reckon that'll do us. Right, on that note, with all that weed, the water is almost back up to the bottom of that ledge, so we are going to boost off, possibly go and grab some fresh worm. I'd like to get some ragworm from Jerry's, and yeah, I'm going to go and grab that and then head off somewhere else for high water. So I'll go run around and do all that, you put your feet up, and I'll see you in a second. We are back, we're all set up, and for the uneducated amongst you, we are not on the stone jetty. It was packed. So I've come out to, if you remember, if you've seen the video where I fished Haitian Wall, I said there were some rocks that I like the look of. That's where we are. Yeah, all set up, fired it out. I think we'll be all right on here. It's quite kelpy. You can probably see the rock where I am is clean as a whistle. It is very kelpy, but the tides, they're not the biggest of tides. So yeah, we should be all right on here. There is a safe route back. If it starts getting a bit risky, then I'll call it quits and disappear. But we've probably only got, yeah, it's 2:30. So we've got 2 hours now till high water. We should be all right. We should be all right on here, I think. I couldn't help myself with them little tote pups earlier. I've gone big. I called it Jerry's, and I've got a pack of Joeys, and I've slung half a Joey out. on a big £150 Penn rig. That's out there. That's on the Airpower. On the Fury, I don't think I've got a clip, but basically I've got peeler and ragworm on there now, on that Penn rug we were using earlier. I haven't brought the Airlyte just because I'm just going to target big stuff on this mark. Like I say, Heysham isn't too far away. I can see it from here, and I had a nice huss, my first huss from there. There should be smooth hounds about, there should be rays about, hopefully there's a taupe about, so I'm not going to bother with a little 2-hook scratching rig. It's go big or go bust. We all know how that normally plays out for me, but I am confident. I've got the ragworm that I've got from Jerry's are absolute monsters. I've got frozen peelers that are fresh out of the freezer. They haven't been defrosted and refrozen and defrosted several times. The mackerel, obviously I've just got out of Jerry's freezer, so that's as fresh as I can get it. So we are geared up. I've got squid, I've got blueies, I've got, what else have we brought with us? We've got some frozen blacks, but probably won't use them. Yeah, we're here to get some decent fish. Doesn't look like the big smooth arm bite that I was after, but it is a bite. Now the question is, all I've got in my ear ringing now is Tommy Joe saying, if it's a huss, leave it till they swallow it. Oh no, we are on. We are on. Yeah, the Fury. Come on, the Fury. With the power tip. It's kicking. Not particularly thrashing away. Oh, now it's doing a bit better. But you guys can't see that tip there, can you? I'll try and put it up that way instead. Whoa. Work it, work it, work it. It's coming in. It's coming in low as well. A couple of last little head knocks. Oh, it's a hound, a lovely hound as well. Right, I'll figure out where I'm going to land it. Oy. Yes! Now then. Oh, baby. There we go. Oh, I've knocked the camera over. Oh no, stay. Carnage. Right. Try and flick that up. Grab the camera before that falls over. Tell you, I'm like a bloody juggler, me. Look at that. Lovely, lovely. Little smooth hound. Absolute cracking fish. Put up a good little scrap as well when it came in close. But there you go. A lovely, lovely smooth hound. Smashing. Right, I'm going to get a photo of this for this species hunt. I'll get sent back. Now, I don't think I'll have any problems at all releasing this fish. Oh, hop down to where I landed him. Hopefully, get my foot in. Oh. Powerhouse, absolute powerhouse. Well. It's bang on high water. Just hear a clutch just starting to tick away. Tighten that up a little bit. And yeah, other than 2 bites earlier, that nice smooth hound, it's been very, very quiet. I know what I said, and I meant what I said, and I said what I mean. I've put that one at one down, scratching rig now on the Fury. I've got loads of ragworm that needs using. before we head home, so I thought why not stick that out. I've stuck it in fairly close in here, hoping to pick up a bass or pollock or any sort of flatties that are knocking about. On the Airpower, I think I've got squid, double squid on there. You know it's getting serious when the double squid baits come out. I think I said that last time actually when we were fishing over there. Oh yeah. Yeah, this could be a little bass the way it was going. Good head knocks. It literally just kicked straight on. No messing about. I'm not going to mess about with the camera too much because I don't want to lose it or get it snagged up. What have we got? What have we got? Yes! Alright then, come here little buddy. I'll try and... Yes! You'll do son. Stay right there on it. Let's get him up and away from the water's edge. Oh, the fury comes through again. Once again, look at that. Spines everywhere on this little bugger. Now that is what you call a plan coming together. Like I say, fury doing its job. A lovely little bass. Right. Try and unhook him without unhooking myself. So there we go. The plan was put on that little scratching rig, try and get something different, and that is the third species of the trip and the third species for the species hunt as well, because I don't think I've had a bass yet this season either. Get in, son. Get in. I'm well chuffed with that. He's going to go back. He's a little bit small. Yeah, he can go back. Yes. I've just had to swap the GoPro battery. I have got another nice fish on the Fury. Unfortunately, it's wrapped me around the back of a rock. Now I've been all the way round and onto the next set of rocks to try and get it from the back. If you can just see the tip. But I think what it's done is it's gone out and round the back, so as I've gone round I've just tightened it up even more. So I've given it loads of slack, hoping if I can come round this side. No, I'm still hung up. Oh. Fish is definitely still there. Do I pull for a break? I've tried every which way. There's no other angle I can really get on. The problem is I don't know if it's got the line around a rock, the braid, or whether it's just one of the hooks that's snagged up in a rock. Nah, it's not that big a rig. So I think, well, I'll tell you what, let's give it a load of slack and see what happens. And if that still doesn't do the job, I'm just going to have to pull and see what gives first, see what we get back. Unfortunately, that might be a fish stuck down there, hooked up. Yeah, see, it's still there, look. Oh, are we up? Are we up? Are we up? No, we're not. Oh, no. This is final chance. Oh. No, it's not going to come. No, lost it all. Damn it! Well, I hope that fish is okay, but oh, what have we got? What have we got back? Oh, it snapped the rig body. It's snapped off at the swivel. So at least there's not hundreds and hundreds of feet of line still attached to it. But, oh, sorry mate. Right folks, it's 6:30, it's just gone 2 hours after high water. Everything's quietened off. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but those clouds are looking rather menacing, and frankly I don't fancy getting soaked wet through with a 3 hour, 2.5, 3 hour drive home on the cards. So cracking day's fishing as far as I'm concerned. Like I said earlier in the video, no non-stop action packed, you know, red letter day, but 3 new species, 2 new marks. What can you ask for? I've learnt stuff on both marks as well, so I know things to try slightly differently. I've checked out a couple of rocks and stuff over here that I'd probably fish from next time rather than here. Yeah, you fish it differently next time. So I've learnt a lot. I've got 3 new species for this year's hunt, and I've had a great day's fishing. But like I say, I don't fancy getting soaked wet through, so I am going to start stripping down. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed fishing it and filming it for you. And yeah, on that note, there's nothing else to say other than thanks for watching, and until next time, take care and tight lines.